Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. I'm here today to bring you the review for One Piece Manga chapter 826. Now, in a nutshell, all this episode was is Luffy getting the poison taken away from him and them heading on with their journey. But it's a bit more complicated than that, so I'm going to get a bit more detailed. So let's go back to the beginning of the chapter. Germa 66 ship. I'm still in the belief that this is some huge ass Mushi because that is exactly what it looks like. And on its back, it has a castle on it. So this is by far the weirdest ship on One Piece I've seen today. But who is on this ship? Yonji and Ray, was it Reiju? Yonji and Reiju. They're keeping a number theme, just in case you didn't realize. They are keeping a number theme with, like, it seems, of the children, maybe even the whole of the Smoke family. Obviously, Sanji, San meaning free. He's the third son in Japanese. San is free in Japanese, and I think G. I don't know. It's like masculine, so it's like if it was to translate, it'd be like third man, third son, third something. I think, I'm definitely sure about san being free in Japanese, and I think G is like a masculine homophone or suffix or just one of them things there. And we've got Reju, who is the daughter. Now, Rei means zero, and I think again, Ju is going to be like a feminine homophone suffix, prefix, whatever it is. But we have those two on the ship. Now, first we meet Yonji, and everybody in the straw hats is like, oh my gosh, he looks like Sanji. Oh my gosh, he may look like Sanji, but he doesn't act like Sanji. All of that kind of stuff, just comparing and comparing the similarities and differences between Sanji. And then we meet the sister, the older sister. So it's Sanji's younger brother and older sister on the ship. And then we meet, yeah, once we meet the sister, she is introduced by kicking Yonji off the ship. And we get into this thing about how the German 66, I should say, are, what was the words used? Battle technologically fighting squad, so advanced technological fighting squad. And I take this just to mean that they have either have or develop like battle gear for fighting. And within this chapter, I noticed the gloves. They are wearing some pretty high tech looking gloves. We didn't see them do anything. The gloves do anything within this chapter, but they're also wearing boots or shoes, whatever you want to call it, and that is what we do see something of within this chapter. And just the easiest way to describe them is that it makes them able to skywalk. Sanji can do that without the boots, so in them terms, these boots are nothing so far. But yeah, it seems like they can skywalk, blue walk, fly with these boots, and I think the gloves are going to be incorporated in there somewhere, but I don't know yet. Also, another thing that I noticed is that how the older sister kicked Yonji into the sea, and now that makes me think maybe the Smoke family is like, kickers. They specialize in kicking martial arts, and maybe Sanji was learning these things before he met Zeph, and maybe just Zeph taught him a different style, and which Sanji ended up incorporating into his own style, because I think the Smoke family are kickers as well. The only thing I've got that could side against that is the whole thing with Yonji blocked with his fist. Now I'm trying to think of a time if I've ever seen Sanji block an attack with his upper body. He may have, he may not have. I can't remember 100%, but I saw something I did notice. Now, as the chapter goes on, we see the older sister. She takes the poison out of Luffy's body. Now, what is going on there? Is that a devil fruit ability, or I'm really thinking devil fruit ability, because as she was doing it as well, her cape, which I do also think looks like butterfly wings, they were active as she was doing it. So I'm thinking devil fruit ability, but I can't think of no like mythological or symbolism with butterflies and being able to handle Osaka poison. So I don't know what is going on there. And the only devil fruit ability I can think that deals with poison again is Magellan's, the warden from Impel Down, but he hasn't been said to be dead, so he should still have his devil fruit ability. As the chapter goes on, the older sister again, she tells us that how the Vinsmoke family are royals, but they don't have land, and they're also able to participate in the Reverie. That's where Vivi and just and etc. are headed. But the whole thing about how they claim to be royals, but they don't have land. Can you still be considered a royal if you don't have land? I don't know. But book also mentions that there was a time where the Vinsmoke family ruled over the North Blue with an iron fist. So yeah, we see that as the chapter goes on some more, we find out how they've been looking for Sanji for a long time, ever since Sanji's first bounty poster came out. But during those times, they were looking for Duval. And once they got an update picture of Sanji, that's when uh, Sanji's dad raised his bounty up and made it alive only. So they have been after him. So that makes me think, how and why did Sanji escape? It's seeming like he did this on a solo mission, but maybe whoever did help him, we just haven't been introduced to as of just yet. So as the chapter goes on, they decide to just the Vinsmokes decide to act like they didn't see Sanji, they didn't see the Straw Hats there, and they're on their way. And then I guess the Straw Hats will follow suit soon after, and within the next chapter they'll be on their way as well. The chapter ends off on a very good point where we see one of Jinbee's boys. He's under the sea, under the deep blue sea, to see what he could see, and all that he could see was the Straw Hat boat, the Sanini. Yeah, that's how the chapter ends off. One of Jim B's boys, probably on the Dendemushi, talking to Jim B, is like, yeah, I've seen the Straw Hats, the Straw Hat Pirates, the ship is right there. So it looks like he's going to go talk to them, but it looks like Jim B is on Luffy's side, so we have some more people to help combat when things go wrong, because we know Luffy can't do stealth. So when things go wrong and he's trying to get Sanji back, looks like we're going to have the Fishman Pirates. What they call the Fishman Pirates? But anyway, Jim B's group help it alongside as well. So this is everything to happen within this chapter. I think it was a good chapter, nice pieces of information here and there. Makes you question some things as well. Like, for example, what exactly did Sanji's older sister do? Now, let's go back to Sanji's older sister. Hands up. Both my hands are up. If you think she's cute, if she's the new waifu, if that's how you pronounce the word, the new anime wife, because I'm thinking I might need to add it to my list. Because once I've seen it animated in color, I'll decide fully right then if she's been added to my list. But for now, yeah. But yeah, that's everything to happen within the chapter. I'm gonna give it a 3 because we haven't really moved on story wise, but we have found out a big piece of information. Yeah, but not enough to give it for me to give it a 4. So, like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.